welcome back to another edition of A Couple of Drinks with the Clarks. Tonight's feature, Redemption Rye Bourbon.
Let me guess. Bourbon.
Yes, honey. How'd you know? Did you know it was Bourbon Heritage Month?
Look at you in pink. So pretty.
I'm redeeming pink. Welcome back to our show, folks. A couple of drinks with the Clarks. It is, reminder, almost the end of Bourbon Heritage Month. Good thing for you.
Surviving so far.
So,
I'm liking it.
Yeah, well, we've had some pretty awesome bourbons, and we're still in that category. So, welcome back to our show, folks. We are the Clarks. I am Matt, and this is...
someone who's just about ready to get drinking my wine again.
Oh!
Although it never stopped me.
All right, so tonight we are featuring...
Just gonna roll right over that.
I'm not even paying attention anymore. We're talking about Redemption. This is different. This is Rye Bourbon.
What's that?
Okay, so remember we talked about bourbon being, it has to be at least 51% corn.
You give me a lot of credit. You think I remember a lot. Let's revisit this.
I'm Matt, your husband. Just throwing it out there.
Nice to meet you, Matt.
Just in case.
Don't touch me, it's COVID.
6 feet. So.
Okay, let's
get
get back to what we're talking about.
Bourbon.
What's Rye Bourbon?
Okay, so bourbon, they call it, the recipe, they call it a mash bill. Okay, so it has to have at least 51% corn.
Yep.
The rest can be rye, wheat, barley, malted barley. So what they have done, they're famous for Redemption Rye whiskey, because back in the 17 and 1800s in America, rye whiskey was big. Okay, I'm being pushed by a Great Dane.
I know. I was just pushing me.
So there was, rye was very plentiful. Okay, so they had a lot of rye whiskeys. So Prohibition hits, boom, that knocks out everything. So there were a few people who wink, nudge, nudge, who used to make it for medicinal purposes. So,
Oh, I'm so sick. Need some bourbon.
So Redemption is kind of like redeeming rye, bringing rye back. So this is their bourbon version, which is called a Rye. So it's 60% corn and I believe 36% rye. So like when I worked with a gentleman who worked for a supplier years ago, he gave me the greatest piece of advice as far as when you're talking about bourbons. When you're talking about wheated bourbons and you're talking about rye bourbons. Okay? Everybody knows there's already 51% corn in there, but the other stuff is there for flavor. So if you take a piece of wheat bread and you take a piece of rye bread, they're two totally different. The rye bread is thicker, it's heavier, it's got spicy notes to it, you can smell it, and it's more coarse. Right. The wheat bread is smoother, lighter, more delicate on the nose. So that's kind of the same way you think about the whiskey. Okay? So if it's a wheated bourbon, very much like Maker's Mark, okay, that's going to be softer, and rye is going to give it spicy notes. Okay? You don't care.
I was just thinking, the greatest advice he probably gave you was always listen to your wife and tell her she's always right.
He did say that. That was his finisher. That was his.
Okay, now I'm ready to listen to about the wheat and the rye bread.
That was his closer. Make sure you listen to your wife.
I'm just kidding.
This is, if you were to guess, it's going to be a little spicier than other bourbons, correct?
Correct.
Don't you think? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, well, let's get you all spiced up here,
all I can
Spice
think
Girl.
of is Rye Spice Girl.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, scary spice.
Rye. Did you just call me Scary Spice?
Maybe.
All I can think of when you say Rye Bourbon is because our son's name is Riley. Hi, Rye. What's a bourbon?
Very true. I'm sure he would love this one.
Oh my god. Redemption. Am I like going to drink this and try to redeem myself for all the bad mistakes I made in my life?
think I'm gonna need another bottle. It's like Jaws. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Oh, it makes me nervous.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. The new
Come
fancy
on.
snatch
Yes,
glasses.
these are my
Woo!
whiskey glasses.
Okay. It's very hourly, figurely.
Okay, even
hourglass shape.
keep it going. Yeah. Hourly.
Hi, Rye Bourbon.
Okay, you ready?
Cheers.
Cheers. Love you.
Love you.
Oh, smell that.
It smells. I almost got like a buttery flavor
Yeah.
when I smelled it.
It's almost like butter pecan.
Yeah, I smell butter. I got
Right?
something on
Good
this
for
one.
you.
Good for me. Good for you. I like the smell of that.
Boy, you can definitely tell it's rye. See, I love rye. Spicy notes in the finish. It's really vanilla and caramel.
Yeah, I taste
It's almost
it.
kind of custardy.
Yeah. This is different.
Yeah.
This is really like, it's just a little warm. It's not too warm.
Well, let's check it out.
It's very,
You think I know this stuff before we start here, but I don't. It's fine. Yeah, 92 proof. So, yeah.
92 proof.
Yeah. You'll be alright. That's a beautiful.
Yeah, I taste like vanilla and caramel and butter.
Yeah.
And
it's got like a
warm, like,
really nice viscosity to it.
not
That's a
cinnamon,
big word.
but
Viscosity. It is a little cinnamon toasty kind
a
of.
little bit, but not cinnamon. You know, like more like
spice
the
notes.
spice of cinnamon. Yeah.
Spice notes.
Mm.
You like?
I like.
Okay.
I'll redeem myself and have another drink.
I redeem myself. Ooh, Daddy like it.
I feel like I should be telling all my deep dark secrets.
Here's the problem with these glasses. They're very they're tricky.
I make it
There's
sound like
more
I
in
know.
there than you think there is. You take the tricky and go, hello. Excuse me, but there must be some mistake. I ordered the large cappuccino. Hello. So, little soy married an axe murder line there. So what I have done is, because this is a nod to the pre-prohibition days, I am making another classic cocktail that we've never had before.
I like cocktails.
I do too. So, what is in here? Harry Potter.
I know. Is that your freaking wand or something?
Garden Bellalusa. Redemption Usa. No. Harry Potter. So, what is in here? We have two.
Maybe some redemption. Hi, Rye.
Hi, Rye Bourbon. Grapefruit juice. And a little quick honey syrup. Which
I thought we agreed grapefruit juice does not go with my meds.
Well, the antipsychotics are fine. It's the cholesterol ones.
All right. And
Okay.
did you make the honey syrup?
Yes, I made the honey syrup. So that is a very easy
Syrup or syrup?
syrup or syrup, whichever you prefer.
Syrup.
So today
It's syrup.
I made it because it's very simple, like simple syrup. So instead of 1 cup of water and 1 cup of sugar for simple syrup, it's 1 cup of water, 1 cup of honey. Sweetie.
Very nice.
So I'm going to give a little John Tapper. Maria Mastriani will be so happy. Keeping eye contact with the customer.
I'd say show him a little poop. No, ain't nobody want to see
I
that.
have my little V-neck on.
You do have a V-neck on.
So this is called the Brown Derby. Remember we
I
had
like that.
lunch at the Brown Derby?
I
I think it was
Disney.
Disney, yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And the restaurants used to be in the shape of the actual hat, the Brown Derby. So this is called the Brown Derby. It's a classic cocktail, pre-prohibition times.
Really?
Yep. Isn't that pretty?
I like the glass.
Yeah, that's the Al Capone glass.
Yeah.
Oh.
Perfect.
I hate to say I'm perfect, but Kurt Hennig would say.
I hate to say that.
Kurt Hennig would say that's perfect.
I would hate to say that too.
Well, here is yours. Be careful, because
You have redeemed yourself.
I have. Now the garnish is just a
an
little whisper.
orange?
A little. It's a tangerine. What you call it?
Wedge.
No, not wedge.
Skin. Peel.
Peel. Yes.
Wow. A, B, C, or D. All of the above.
A. It's either
Get it?
a tangerine or two. Never mind.
Hi, Rye. Bourbon?
Hello. Oops. A little spillage.
Oh my God. What's the matter with you?
It's
Do you need
it's
a little
long
nappy
day.
kit?
Oh, I got a little spillage on here too. That's why I have a coat. So, are you ready?
No, it's very important not to spill,
Of
so
course.
I do not.
Slap your dice, drink twice.
Cheers. Love you. Oh, did I? Nope, I did not.
Ooh, that's pretty good. You taste the honey.
It's like dangerously good.
Yeah.
Because
and you get your
that
fruit.
bourbon has such a nice flavor to it. It's smooth.
Yes.
And it doesn't even taste like grapefruit juice.
No,
This doesn't
no,
at
not
all.
even
It
close.
tastes like almost like a simple syrup, light orange. It tastes like just a hint of orange in the bourbon. I don't know. It's
crazy.
weird. It's very
Well,
good.
whoever created the cocktail was really kind of knew what they were doing. So.
Oh, you didn't create this?
No, this is a classic cocktail.
Oh,
remember?
this is the actual. Okay, this is an. I thought maybe you were doing a spin off on one because you usually change things.
The only thing I changed was the garnish. Because we didn't have grapefruit. Wow, you hurt my feelings.
I shall redeem myself.
Oh, no, you
and
didn't.
drink your drink.
Oh, no, you didn't.
All right, bourbon.
So, cheers, love you.
Cheers, love you.
So this is the brown derby made with Redemption High Rye
Bourbon.
High Rye bourbon, and Redemption has several types. They have the regular Redemption Rye, which is their flagship. Then they have Redemption Bourbon. They have the High Rye bourbon and a few others. So, cheers, love you.
Cheers, love you. Try
Cheers,
it.
love
This
you.
is good.
Little brown derby.
The brown derby. I really like this.
So anyway, go out and ask for the Redemption High Rye bourbon, and you'll like it. And then
With an extra napkin.
well, this is my new shirt.
Keep yourself covered.
I'm artistic.
That's right. You are artistic.
Yes.
Now take that watercolor paint shirt. Go turn that camera off now.
Thanks so much for joining us for a couple drinks of the Clarks. We keep forgetting to do this.
Oh.
For YouTube purposes,
Yeah.
subscribe and like, hit the ding button, and hit the bell button for, what do they call that? Just like notifications. Yeah. For notifications
We're so good at this.
that we put up our new show. So also too, in October.
Oh, yeah. This is a big deal. This is a big deal.
In October, look for a couple of very, very special episodes for a couple of drinks to the Clarks.
Yep.
You are not going to want to miss it because it's my wife's birthday month.
It is?
Birthday month. Yeah, it's the 31st. She celebrates from October 1
Cheers
forever.
to me.
Cheers to you. Love you. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a couple of drinks.
We are having a couple of special episodes. So it will be fun. Mm-mm-mm.